Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Kaiserreich. Minsk has fallen, but the war continues. Our next goal is Riga, but before we do that, why, I have spotted an opportunity. For a bit of a pocket has opened up, you see. So I am going to take my armored forces and direct them to strike south. Meanwhile, our mountaineers, of which I probably need to make more mountaineers. Are going to probably strike west and south. There are more of them. They can afford to be a little bit less strident about where exactly they're going. So I think I'm just going to run a line that looks like that. Maybe extend it like this. Say bam, bam. And you may commence the assault. I am continuing to reinforce eastwards. As well as kind of reinforcing westwards. Alright. But time is absolutely of the essence. We need to move. As much as possible. Some of you guys need a march to Minsk. Alright. And, generally I'm launching across the line assaults. Yeah, Japan can use our air bases. Why not? We have lost a lot of guys. This is a messy assault. But the thing that's important is we are trading mans for lands. We want to try to end this quickly before the German war machine can really take off. You should go to Minsk. So we don't lose it again. It'd be embarrassing. There we go. That should be enough. We're running into supply issues. We need to make sure that that doesn't become a permanent problem. Let's see. You can strike here. You guys can go here. Nice, nice. Damn. Reichspakt and Entente will cooperate. After meeting in a conference in the Canadian city of Halifax, representatives of the Entente and Reichspakt have worked out a deal to cooperate in their war against the Third International. The terms of the deal involve both sides having military and naval access to the other. More importantly, German Empire has agreed that once syndicalists have been beaten, they will take no territory in France and Great Britain, and thus allow the French and British exiled governments a swift return to Europe. Sources at the Halifax conference say that the Germans elicited a host of promises from Entente leaders, though it remains to be seen whether, once the war is done, should they prove victorious, either side ultimately intends to keep them. A pointless exercise, which will benefit no one. Of course, it assumes that they will win. How are we doing defensively? Bad here. We'll be fine. Yeah, we absolutely intend to do a westward sweep. How are we doing? We could diversify our elite forces? Yeah, let's just do that. So we can get rangers, don't you know? If we want to, or like marines. For some reason we want to do that instead. We may just capture Riga just by virtue of, like, Siam is doing the pro-prosperity sphere. Good for them. We really do need to keep our eye on the ball here. Yeah, that's what we should do. We just need to keep hammering these guys, and eventually they'll collapse. Alright. I'm going to not... you know, I'm going to keep these guys kind of spread out. I don't need to get too stroppy when it comes to the resources being spent. Man, we are penetrating pretty close to Riga. Interesting. Yeah, that's fine. How are we doing in terms of... Yeah, we're filling it up. The gas situation is going to be pretty critical. We do have air superiority, which is somewhat critical. I do like the word critical. We're going to target the Baltic states with our bombing campaign next. Alright. The pocket situation could be a lot worse, to be honest. The lack of a strength from our animal is an issue, whatever. All of you should go walk to Minsk. I do not want to leave it literally undefended. Krivia has capitulated, giving us access to a bunch of guns, which are very nice. As well as a bunch of equipment. Nice. There's a bunch of silly things happening. Give me a moment. We're gonna try to push to Vilnius. Yes, you can have naval access. Can you... We got him. I would love... Alright, that situation is fine. We're gonna attack here, because that's smart. You're gonna attack here. And you're gonna attack here. And then you are gonna attack here. Because that is the place where we do the thing we want to do, which is split these guys in two, 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 two. We're running into major issues. How are we doing? Look at the map. Make sure something stupid doesn't happen. Nothing stupid has happened. You can stay there. We're going to try to cut these guys off with a... Yeah, there we go. Nice. Okay. Once these forces in the east are defeated, I can transfer everyone west. Alright, we have a surround. Okay. A bunch of silly stuff is happening. I can assign a new trait. This person should be charismatic. Division recovery is good. Alright. We need to start our blitz for Riga. That should be doable. We want to do something like that. And then you guys should go somewhere else. You should be specifically right here. But before you do any of that, you should like attack in a direction. Try taking Pinsk. The fake-sounding Pinsk. It's like, what if Minsk were P instead of M? Serbia's capitulated. That's not good. As long as the Romanians are still in the fight, then we're not super hosed. And even I don't think we're gonna be hosed. Like, look at what's happening. Look at the situation that we found ourselves in. It's really good. Haiti has joined the Entente. Okay, whatever. That is a waste of my time. And we're gonna maybe declare less attacking. You should go here. 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 You should, like, attack here. You should go here and attack. Wait. Try that. Okay. Oh, there literally is just nowhere. No one stopping us from taking Vilnius. Go take Vilnius. There's no one in our way. There's like a 2-division standing in our way. Just like walk there. Great. We're gonna get it. We are gonna easily capture Vilnius with literally no problems. The fall of Vilnius, best known for its old town. One of the largest surviving medieval towns in Northern Europe, Vilnius is a place where some of Europe's finest architectural styles, Gothic, Renaissance, Neoclassical, and Baroque, stand side by side with each other. However, dark times lie ahead for the city's inhabitants, as the city was engulfed in the Battle of Vilnius. The Russian attempted to circle the city as defenders mounted a desperate breakout in the hopes of attempting a siege. Brutal street fighting ensued as the Russian forces attempted to roost the defense of the city. After excruciating battle, with much of the city lying in ruins and flames, the Lithuanian defenders surrendered. Once a European cultural landmark, it will be too soon to tell whether or not Vilnius will recover to its pre-war glory. The Jerusalem of the North is ours. How are things going out west? They seem to be going well. Alright. Let's go walk to Kaunas. Why not? We're gonna staff office plan real quick. Except we need to actually give them a plan, which is walk to Riga, please. There's a bunch of Poles in the way. Here's hoping the Poles decide to jump ship. Wonderful. We're going to wait a few days for our forces to get into position. Excellently done. Oh my gosh. How annoying. Bureau for the Liberation of Russia. The Far East is in chaos. Following the rebellion of the Amur-Ussuri Cossacks and the fall of Primory into the hands of the warlord Grigory Semyonov, he was elected as chief of state of Free Siberia. The organization convened in this fucking name again. Blagoveshchensk. That's actually Blagoveshchensk. That's not that hard, actually. The capital of the Amur Cossacks, with both Cossack delegates and local Russians, largely from anti-socialist groups. In the first session of the parliament, the Bureau for the Liberation of Russia was created under the protection of Atman Semyonov and its military allies with one goal: to free Russia from communism. Immediately, Siberian anti-socialist resistance found its champion and a focal point to rally around is the birth of a new white movement, treason and banditry. Well, Australasian Union wants to resupply. We're about to put an end to their treason and banditry. I'm afraid for them. Are we ready? Yeah, let's go. And we should launch a broad westerly assault. Whoa! This one will be a little bit easier. So we're going to strike west and then just sweep up. Can I press any buttons? Yeah, we're capturing Riga. Yeah, we're working on it. Can I even evacuate anything? The answer appears to be no. I should change the theater. We don't need you. We don't need you. Have we lost? We haven't. Okay. We're going to do Poland and Hungary? Nice. Thanks, Blucher. Yeah, let's try to break out. Oh, that's tiny combat width. Well, we can just do that then. Wonderful. Well, we split their forces in twain. Large front offensive, division recovery rate, more soft attack, more organization. Let's go. Very silly. We're never going to get to the end of this. We can change this to liberate our territory. Uh-huh. Yeah, let's do that. We're never going to expand civilian industry, but we should be able to liberate our territory pretty easily, actually. Separate penal brigades! Ah, penal battalions. You can go block west. These guys have, like, crazy experience. Can I just make you basic infantry? We don't have the infantry equipment for it, but, like, you know, it's... Or I'll keep you as penal battalions. Whatever. Technological supremacy! That doesn't do anything. Faith in the Army! More Army XP. Roads of Courage! Direct support armor. Now we're doing Ghost. Yeah. For the military, it ensures that everything, from rations to rifles to railroads, meets these strict standards, need to survive in the rigors of war. Anyways. Boop. We may want to... I don't know. We don't need to dispatch barrier troops. We're good. Everything's fine. You should go to Countess. And so instead of striking at Riga, we're actually going to bypass it and try to annihilate this pocket. Yeah. Yep. Taking Riga is not immediately necessary. It's our strategic goal, not our tactical one. Go to Minsk. Let's see here. No, halt. I'm gonna stay in Parnu, actually. That seems like the smart play. At least for now. I'm gonna try to, Alright. That's Strafniks. Strafniks are going into battle. Company-sized penal units were already formed at the beginning of the war, but only with the issuance of Order Number 323. Penal units grew to the size of brigades of varying combat strength, usually being attached to regular divisions or corps. Strafbriggs, penal brigades, played a role in the sectors of the front where extreme courage and recklessness are required. The life of a Strafnik, penalized soldier, is often measured in one or two such attacks. The officers of the penal brigades are professional soldiers, clean before the law. The rank and file of the brigades consists of soldiers and officers convicted of crimes. Service in the penal brigade is only 3 months, but given how dangerous their tasks are, many do not make it through. Those who earn military awards are released with their rank and rights restored. In the case of death, the families are granted a pension on a general basis. This gives them an incentive to do their best against the scorn of the rest of the army. Most of them will die in a muddy ditch or minefield, but those who do survive have everything to win. Many of you will die, but it's a sacrifice I am willing to make. Wonderful. Nice Shrek reference. Ha ha ha. I have no reason to press this button ever. I don't really see a reason to press these buttons either. Probably should utilize domestic film industry or radio propaganda at some point. Consider that. Anyways. We're gonna try to crush our, okay, here's the plan. You guys, go here. You guys. We're trying to create a rival pocket, and I want you to try to do that. Fangchan wants to use our air bases. Sure, man. Whatever. I hope you have fun. It's a real good time. All right. And this is a real, we're gonna try to take Nikolaevsk back. Alright. Engines 3. Stop. Range or air superiority? I think we probably want range. And then we'll get the one that gives us extra air superiority. Oh, I really should have gotten this forever ago. Whoops. Good thing I'm not actually that artillery dependent. That's rough. Okay. We're gonna do radio. We're actually gonna wait and utilize the domestic film industry as soon as we can. There we go. Pocket, pocket, pocket. Oh, that's annoying. That's annoying. Wave of white sabotage. As we feared, the reactionary network is merely sleeping, but not gone. In a semi-coordinated manner, hundreds of people, no doubt organized through some underground network group, have conducted operations of sabotage, spying, and counter-revolutionary propaganda. Factories have been hit, and draft dodging has been greatly encouraged. Many of these people have been arrested in some shop, but the problem is anything but gone. Security services have assured us that they have the situation under control and will continue fighting in the shadows to root out these neo-Svobodniks. We will endure it. That's interesting. We're going to try to leave that. Alright. With that, I will see you. We're winning. We're not winning that much, though. We're winning over here, though. I will see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.